saying it could be right or wrong, correct?
Yes.
But we know if we can establish there's a creator for this universe, logic dictates we should follow his way. Because why? No one knows better about the camera than the one who made it. You with me? So he knows in detail what is good for it, what is bad for it, correct?
Yeah. There's a lot of assumptions there, because I'm not religious. So.
No, for example now, the camera. Who knows what is good for it, what is bad for it in detail? The one who made it.
Sure.
Yeah, it's a logical argument. So likewise, the logic dictates the one who should tell us what to eat and what not to eat, and what is good for us, what is bad for us in detail. Because generally speaking, we know, but in detail, you need a creator. So that's why you believe there's a creator.
No.
Okay. So you believe this universe came randomly?
I don't really understand how the universe came about.
No, for example, now there are certain things called knowledge of necessity. For example, now, if the camera again, sorry, use the camera again. The camera.
You like cameras, don't you?
Yeah, I like the cameras. There's too many cameras because that's the only thing I can see here.
Yeah.
Understand? If there's phone, okay. So like the phones, okay. I don't have to know the person who made the phone. By me analyzing the phone, by seeing there's a camera, there is a menu, there is many things.
I see what you're saying.
Which indicate someone made it. Which indicate knowledge, power, ability, and wisdom.
So you're saying morality comes from the Holy Scripture?
Without any doubt. Otherwise, you'll be subjective.
Okay. So, yeah. But in knowing that, how do we morally justify killing and causing unnecessary suffering? Again,
so like Allah said, it's not killing. This is God created them for us to benefit from them.
Okay.
You're gonna tell me no, it's killing. That's my point. My point is gonna be subjective.
Sure.
So if I establish there is a creator for this tremendous, beautiful universe, logic dictates he has the absolute truth. Otherwise, you and I'm gonna say maybe, I think, like I live in a country, maybe we need the meat. You're gonna tell me I live in a country, we need the veg, and all of that.
Let's say for the sake of argument then, you're right, and God created morality.
Yeah.
So I still don't see the moral justification there for doing it, for killing an animal.
Yeah, but I'm saying again,
because sorry, this is my point. Yeah. So let's say God put animals here for us.
Yeah.
Why would He give them the capacity to suffer and a will to live? Why not just make them meat on a plate? Why give them that capacity to suffer?
Okay, so you're not looking for God. You're looking for takeaway. Takeaway. You want to buy takeaway? I want this and that. So you are saying why God doing this? Why God doing that? Again, doesn't make any sense because why? Hold on a minute. Because your opinion is subjective, correct? And God's judgment is objective. And your brain or your intellect is limited. So your limited intellect cannot be used as a criteria to determine what God should do and what God should not do.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So that's my point. My point is, again, all of that leave it. The point here is, if we accept there is God, logic dictates you have to follow what God said. As for you, they're suffering, they're this, they're that. Because I have people, they're saying, even the plant has a life as well.
It's alive, but they don't suffer. There's no evidence they suffer.
How do you know? Because you cannot see it, so how do you know?
How do you know that my shoe isn't suffering?
No, but my point is that because you cannot feel it, therefore it's not suffering.
There's just no evidence for it. I'm not making it. You're the one making the claim that they are suffering.
No, but no, I'm not saying that. I didn't say that. So how do you know? That's my point. So because you cannot see it, so therefore now, if I kill someone by poison, he's not going to suffer. He's going to die straight away. Severe poison. Yeah. So therefore, there's no problem with that because he never suffered.
No, but my problem isn't just with the suffering. That's part.
But you said suffering.
There's many different reasons. The suffering is bad. You acknowledge that, right?
No, but I'm saying suffering. That's what my point is. That you look into the sheep. How do you know it's suffering? How do you know that's not a reaction? Did the God complain to you?
Because they react in the same ways we do. So I can't prove.
Did the God complain to you?
I can't prove that you feel pain. But if I stab you, you're going to scream in a way that I would scream. That suggests to you you're feeling pain.
Yeah, but that's assumption.
If I stab a sheep, they will scream, and it suggests they feel pain.
That's assumption. Again, my point here is that I'm saying to you that did the sheep and the goats complain to you?
Did the sheep complain to me?
Yeah.
No, but there's many humans who have suffered who haven't complained to me.
No, but there's other human beings complaining to us. Is there any other animals complaining to you?
They scream
that we should
pain.
eat? How do you know God never put that as a reaction?
Some humans.
Hear me out. How do you know God never? That's my point. My point is, you and I was going to say, maybe, you never know, one day, forget all of that. I'm saying the fact that God because I can establish Islam is the truth. And if I know that with the proof, therefore if God tell me to take the sheep and eat it, I will know God is unjust. You understand? So because the sheep doing a reaction doesn't mean they're suffering because you think they're suffering. Understand? Because I know God. God's unjust. Yeah, that's what I said. He's unjust. Yeah. God is not just. God is just me. Yeah, God is, sorry.
What we call you, man?
Yeah. I'm saying
he's an atheist.
No. I'm saying God. No, God. Yeah, God's unjust. God will not oppress people. That's my point.
God isn't unjust.
Yeah, God will not oppress people.
He's not oppressive.
That's what I'm saying. God will not oppress no one.
So God wouldn't want us to oppress animals.
No, will not oppress no one. So therefore, if we establish that, no, but that's your opinion that you think is oppressive.
We are oppressing them.
No, but God tell us to do it.
He said that we.
Suffering is a relative evil.
Hey, look.
That's why it's not understanding. You know, suffering, the reason why you say it's evil or something bad is because as human beings, relatively, we find suffering to be something bad that we don't like.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that for every single thing, suffering is a bad thing. For example, I'll give you an example. In the animal kingdom, there's animals that eat other animals.
Yeah.
If we were to do that, that's wrong. But
We do that.
No.
We're not eating another human
We're
being.
cannibals.
No, but we eat. You said there's animals
it's
who
a
eat
kingdom of
animals.
animals.
But I'm saying in terms of our morality as human beings, for me to eat another human being, that would be wrong.
Why?
Because there's certain things which are inherent within every human being that we know. For example, sleeping with your own mother is something wrong. Every human being would agree with that.
So I think when we're talking about morality, we talk about the well-being of conscious creatures.
No, but one second. But the point is that suffering is something which is relative to human beings.
Yes.
So for example, the reason why you say it's wrong for animals to suffer is because as a human being, you see suffering as something wrong. Do you understand?
But they suffer. They suffer like us.
But you have to understand my point. My point is that not everything which is an evil for human beings is an evil for other animals.
But okay, I get you. But do you believe that animals are enjoying suffering?
Even if they're not enjoying suffering, that doesn't make it any evil. That's my point. You're using your experience as a human being.
If I stab you and I stab a pig,
Again, that's his point. That's his point.
You're using your experience as a human being and applying it on other creatures.
and I'm applying it to other humans as well. I can't prove that you
You're
suffer.
cutting me.
I can't prove it.
I can tell you I'm suffering. I can tell you now I'm suffering.
Some
Someone
humans
stop me.
can't communicate with us about mental
No, but we
disability.
can get other human beings which can tell you.
No, but some humans literally
Nah,
can't.
nah, nah,
They
nah.
can't.
No, bro, I'm telling you, they we are. Because look. If we have other human beings, tell you, listen, when you stab me, I'm suffering. Therefore, we should dictate if there's a human being being stabbed because other human beings suffer.
Right.
Same thing.
Right,
No, wait.
I understand what you're saying.
But that applies to your animals.
So your reason, if one human says I'm suffering, we apply that to others.
Not
because
just one.
Sure.
Yeah.
We apply that to others who can't communicate because they have the same capacities, the same nerves, the same bodily functions.
Because they are human beings like us, not because they have the same nerves.
Animals have the same bodily functions.
No.
Animals have nerves.
You're missing the point. You're missing the point here. Look,
I'm not.
the point here. Look, the brother said to you, okay, are you now gonna go in Africa, stopping the lion to eat other animals?
No.
Why?
There's a reason why.
Let me answer.
Yeah, go on.
So because number one, animals have a necessity to eat other animals. They're obligate carnivores. They can't survive without. They can't live off plants like we can.
They can eat grass.
That's
Some of
why
them.
we can't. You have to have supplements. Do you not have to have
I
supplements?
take a B12 supplement.
Oh, there you go.
That's it. You got it.
Wait.
That's
What's
it.
yours?
Because you know fishing.
Why-
He's
Also,
the
sorry,
fishing.
Wait,
do you eat bread? Do you eat bread?
Let me-
Do you eat
yes.
bread? Do you eat bread? How many insects get killed in the bread market?
Okay, let me. That's
How
a-
many insects get killed
Let me
in the
answer.
bread
Imam,
market?
will you let me answer after you ask me a question? Thank you. So let me answer you.
He's more sad. He left him again.
Let me answer you in a number of ways then. Firstly, I would say intent matters. So there's a difference between.
Oh, intention matters.
So there's a difference between, say, me accidentally hitting someone with a car and purposely running him over.
Can I refute
In the same way, there's a difference between me purposely stabbing an animal in the throat.
No problem. I understand
and,
your point.
Okay, yeah, that's just one point.
No.
But
Let him do that. One point.
One point.
Okay.
Okay, listen. Hold on, umbrella. If I accidentally was testing a bomb, yeah, for example, and I nuked the area, I nuked the island, yeah, and I found out there was people there, would I go and do it again in the same place?
No.
If the first time was an accident, the second time is it an accident? Sorry, listen to me. Is it an accident the second time?
Okay, well let me.
No.
Yes
Is it
or
an
no?
accident
No,
the second
accident.
time?
We know it's not.
No. It's scientifically proven.
Yeah.
If you go into a farm and you mow it down, no doubt, 100% you will kill insects. So it's not by accident now. It's intentional. Now.
Intentional
Yes or no?
So you have to stop.
You can argue that. You can argue that. Okay,
So
can I?
that's why.
Hey, that's just.
Just believe in God.
No, wait. No, I haven't. Wait, you haven't even listened to my full argument. You haven't even listened. Let me finish my point.
No, but I already wrong, to be honest.
Secondly, the animals that we're breeding and killing by the billions, okay? These animals are being fed with crops. So there are more insect deaths because the animals you're eating are fed with crops.
Justify the killing of the animals.
You kill more crops than me, and therefore more insects and rodents than me, because you're
No, you justify killing of the insects. You're justifying now. I thought you were against killing animals.
Your point is absolutely nonsense. I'll tell you how your point is absolutely nonsense.
Go on.
If I don't eat meat, and you eat bread, if I only eat a little bit of meat a day and you eat bread, who kills more animals? Who kills more insects?
You.
No, you. Because you mow down an entire lawn.
So you didn't understand my point. You didn't understand my point.
Once again.
That's why I forgot of this. Believe in God. That's why. That's why it's about God. That's what I'm saying.
Wait. You missed my point. Look, it's not just about bread.
You already lost. No, you already lost.
Let me talk.
No.
Kills millions of insects a day.
Excuse me. Listen. Listen to me. You don't understand. It's not just bread, okay? It's all the crops we use. They're accidental insect deaths. It's not just bread. It's not just bread. Let me finish, please.
Vegetables as well.
All of them.
You eat vegetables.
All the crops. Listen to my point.
Can you listen to his point?
Can you listen to me? Why are you dodging my point? Why are you dodging my point? Let me speak then, okay? So it's not just bread. Stop saying bread. It's all the crops we consume. The animals you eat are fed with crops more than I eat. So there's more crop-related deaths because you eat animals. Does that make sense? Does everyone get that?
You justify killing of the animals.
So I'm saying, even if you were right.
No, forget all of him. Because you are here saying the animals should not be killed.
Yes.
And you just now justifying the killing of other animals.
No, what?
You are justifying, you saying him because you do, he does more, therefore it's okay for you. Now you
I'm saying it's okay.
No, are you going to stop eating bread? Are you going to stop eating bread?
Let me answer
Are you going to stop eating bread? Stop eating bread today and stop eating vegetables.
Please, let me talk.
If you want to,
Let me talk.
If you want to farm vegetables, you have to kill insects. It's a fact.
At the moment, yes. At the moment, yes.
And stop eating bread.
Are you going to say? Are you going to stop?
Are you going to stop? Every day you live, you're killing insects. Can you live with that?
Will you let me talk?
This isn't a debate. You're just shouting at him.
Let me talk. This isn't how a debate works. You're just shouting at someone.
You're right. No, you're right. You should only shout at you. You're right.
You lost stressed him, man.
So my third point is this. You are right to bring this up because it's an issue. And it's bad that insects and small rodents are being killed in the production of crops. In a vegan world where we give animals their basic fundamental right not to be stabbed, not to be turned into objects, into shoes, into leather, into sandwiches, we would do something about this. And there are alternatives. We can have...
No, wait, you have to answer this question.
We can have
Are you going to stop eating bread and fish?
Let me finish. We can have oh my God, please.
Go ahead.
We can have indoor farming, vertical farming, where no insects would die. And in a vegan world, we would work towards this. And let me say this. It's kind of like you're saying this to me. Let me do this. It's like, let's say there was accidental deaths. There's like 1,000 people dying accidentally. It's like you're saying we need to stop this. We need to stop the accidental deaths while simultaneously holocausting billions and billions of humans. That's what the point you're making. Because we are holocausting billions and billions and billions and billions of animals. So crop-related deaths is insignificant to this.
No, wait, before we bring another point. No, wait. Are you going to stop today eating bread and fish?
No, I just explained why.
No, but you are here to say animals should not be killed, correct? Yes. Why because that's hypocrisy. Because if I'm saying animals should not be killed while I'm eating things which kill insects.
Millions.
So now are you gonna wait. Are you gonna stop eating the bread and wait. Are you gonna stop eating the bread and fish now?
No, because it comes down to necessity.
Okay, therefore, wait. Therefore, don't come here until you change. Stop eating animals. You make no sense. Animals.
One more point. I didn't finish.
Anyway, so I believe in God now. God is the first.
Listen. It's absolute 100% fact.
Islamic concept.
Millions and millions and millions and millions. Because they're smaller. Insects are smaller. They're still beings. Millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of more insects die
there is a distinction
than animals. Correct or not correct?
That's not correct.
If I mow down a farm,
Where's that stat from? Where's the research?
I'm saying if I mow down a farm, I'm killing millions and millions and millions and millions of animals, of insects. Each insect, if we put it on a scale, insect to animal, you kill more insects or things which are living than we do.
No, because the animals. Because the animals you eat are fed with crops. I don't know how many times I have to tell you that.
But you're saying it's bad, but based upon what? We believe the thing that things. Tell me what makes things bad. What makes things bad?
Again, no, my point was.
Again, another.
Wait. My point was, that's remember, when I started with you. Wait,
Bro, sorry by the way, I shout, that's my way.
No, it was wrong. It was both
Forgive me, yeah.
You know, sometimes in debates, but it's good to both all of us acknowledge if something is wrong, it's wrong, yeah? That's what my point was, yeah? What's your name, sorry? Jack, nice to meet you. My name is Shamsi. That's what was my point, Jack, yeah? If we establish there is a creator and is a just, therefore logic dictates we should follow his commandments. Because now, you saying let us be vegan, let us eat meat, all of that it goes down to subjective opinions. And subjective opinion, as I've mentioned, could be right and wrong, correct? Yeah. So your opinion could be right and wrong.
And so could yours.
No, I'm saying about you one.
Both of ours could.
Yeah, but you one could be right or wrong. Your opinion, I'm asking about your opinion. Okay, so what you do, make up your mind first, then come here to speak about it, because you're not sure about it.
No, I've made my mind completely.
But you're not sure, you said you could be wrong and right.
No, wait. No, look, any scientist would acknowledge they could be right.
Science, I'm telling you, your opinion here could be right and wrong. Imagine,
so could yours.
No, but that's not my point. My point is, I'm not sure if this umbrella or truck, I'm not going to come speak, it's going to debate people that is umbrella. What I do, I establish for a fact it's umbrella, then I debate about it. That's my point.
You don't understand science. You don't understand science.
You do. It's not science. It's not science, man. It's a fact, man. I have to go. Okay, it was nice talking to you. But remember, objective morality from the Creator, the Most High. That's why you don't have no problem with my bacteria.
Yeah? God's vegan, sir.
Yeah, God's not vegan, man.
Yes, because God wouldn't want to cause unnecessary suffering and death.
No. That's why you think.
That's why you eat bread and crops.
Yeah, the animals you eat are fed with crops.
You bacteria murdering individual! When they left you went, holy. I know, they're intense. Hey, listen, welcome to Speaker's Corner, mate. He held it down well. Oh, no, it's good. It's all. He done well.